What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the start of Wrestle Wars Round 2. Lots of stuff going on right now. Gonna get right into it. Coming from you from Austin, Texas here tonight. Tag team action. You guys know how it goes.
Is an elimination match. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 457 pounds, Kid Ray and the Eliminator, Jameson Emerson, the Bar.
Now, it's going to be super interesting tonight because you look at the team of Blackheart, Boom, Kedry, and Emerald Jameson. They are the team that is trailing behind the farthest right now at 10 points. Then you got the team of Totes McGoats, Drew Hawthorne, Cecil, and Kempty at 17. You got the SSU2 at 18 points, Mr. Galaxy, The Beast, Caliber, and Joker. And then the team that is leading the way right now, TWO number 1 at 34 points, Digital Dogs, Matt Storm, SC, Jumpman, and Milkman. So all the points on the line here tonight in round 2. The interesting thing is now the tag team matches become tag team elimination matches. So normal tag team stuff, you've seen us do it here before. But this gives each team a chance at 2 to 4 more points.
429 pounds, C. Al Davis and Kim T. Watson, the Hit Squad.
So we didn't change anything. We didn't change the point values. But now in the tag team matches, all of them will be elimination matches, giving every team, again, that opportunity. 2 additional points for a pin, 4 additional points for a submission. So those points are out there on the table, allowing the tag team matches. If it is just, let's say, 2 pins, you're looking at 5 points for the win, 2 points for a pin, and 2 more points for a pin. So these could end up being 9-point matches. But Devin, welcome to the show, brother. Demon Jones, welcome to the show. Eagle Star, what is going on, my man? Welcome to the show. And this is the first stream in August, so you guys know what that means. We already gave away 5 before the show even started. And now the final 5 of the month of October out there now as well. What is going on, Weapon X? Welcome to the show. So when you look at who is really on the hot seat in this match, it has got to be Kedry and Emerald Jameson. These guys have got to score some points for the Meltdown 2 team. Now with them at 10 points, they are right now in last place. But look, the TWO number 1, they scored the most points in round 1, right? They went out, they scored 34 points. So it is possible to do, even if you were the team that scored 10. It is possible, but right now in round 2, you know that you're trailing, you know what's going on. And it's kind of the same. You look at even the other team on the other side. They are sitting right there as well. They are like 3rd from the bottom. So right now, if Wrestle Wars ended today, these 2 teams would be out. So both teams really needing to come away with the wins here, really needing to score points. I told you, every match matters. Every pin matters. Every submission matters. All the bonus points, the eliminations, everything matters. Absolutely, you're welcome, brother. Stretchy Boy in there getting a gift too. That's kind of interesting. Used to be in the TCW, so Very, very interesting. Both these guys could get eliminated. And it would just mean missed points. I mean, obviously, you see it's a 20-point thing, but could absolutely happen. And winning by an elimination, that has got to be like the last thing that you really want to happen. Because again, especially for both these teams, they're just giving up points. Maybe the TWO, the only team really on both. Oh, it looked like some other things were getting ready to happen. Look, Cecil goes right over to their corner, jumps up, starts getting the crowd pumped up. Misses the tag, however. But Jameson Emerald right there. Kedry blocking the ref, not even quite getting the 1 count going. And Cecil popping right back up to his feet, getting right back to work. Looking like he might want to bring him over into his corner. And that he does. So, longest tenured tag team, too. We mention it every time they're in the ring because it's a big deal. But all the way back, season 1, on the men's side, longest tenured tag team is the Hit Squad of Cecil Davis and Kempty Watson. They have been doing it ever since the TCW started. And Cecil Davis in the text messages letting us know he's popping back up. He's getting right back to work. He's doing the thing, you know what I mean? And look at the state of this. Kedry's like, hey, we brought tables to the thing. Let me bring some chairs. Now trying to fight both of them. And for a minute was doing a pretty good job. I said for a minute, but look at this. Right back in it. But Cecil getting back control of the match on the outside of the ring. And at the end of the day, this is not where you wanted it to be. If you're Kedry, you do not want to be on the outside of the ring on this side of the ring. Maybe you be on your own side of the ring, but you don't want to be on this side. You don't want to be over next to the announce tables with your tag partner way over there. So Cecil now throwing him back over into the corner. And look, you can see Cecil moving a little bit slower, but delivering the right hands, making sure he doesn't get the tag in. And now both guys fighting the non-legal men. And it's like Kedry's like, I ain't even getting back in the ring. Now, you got to watch out for Kedry. He can hit you, and we just started talking about it, but right here, he can hit you with the Irish car bomb and end your night quickly. 1. Kempty in to get that broken up. But that is a quick way to lose a match, getting hit with the old Irish car bomb. You know, and that's the other thing. A lot of people think their tag team name, The Bar, comes from, oh, yeah, they're setting the bar. No, it does not. It comes because that is their favorite hangout, The Bar. And now you can see the Hit Squad starting to get things back together, starting to get things going. Kempty's like, hey, remember the tax. And normally I would say that might not be the best place to put the tacks, but it seems like they've been over there quite a bit, so maybe not such a bad thing. You can see Cecil right now dying to get back in after that cheap shot by Kedry, but you fight the bar, there are no rules. So 1, 2. And Kipti able to kick out in 2. Interesting strategy, too, going on right now. It looks like Kedry trying to be the guy that stays in the ring most of the time. Now getting Jamison Emerald put back in, but because of that, timing seems to be off. And it looked like Jamison was trying to get right back out of the ring, saying, hey, look, just got split open here. Just got cut open. Let me back out of the ring here. Kipti saying, no way, buddy. You are staying in the ring right now. Little showmanship going on right there as well. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. And that could have been a mistake right there. You see Kedry trying to get back in the ring, but you only get so many of those in a certain amount of time. Things have to go on a cooldown before you're allowed to do it again. If Kempty can deliver and keep Jamison Emerald in the ring right now. Jamison, though, crawling. And gets Kedry tagged back in, but Kempty sees it coming. He put the boots in the back of his head. He put those boots in back of his head. That is the second time Kipti has gone from that move, and it has come up short. Sometimes we see Kipti hitting that move quite a bit, but this might be one of those days where you're like, hey, let's take this right back out. This is not the match for it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2. Frankie Two Fingers got a little excited about the 2. And another big boot. Now you can see Kedry starting to move quite a bit slower. Jamison Emerald moving quite a bit slower. Kempty right now is like, there's no way I'm letting you get a rebound action in on me, you know. We're not going off the things. We're not doing the stuff. Cecil back in. Now Cecil's had a little bit of a rest. Oh. Yeah, take that knee right to the face. 1, 2. And look, if at first you don't succeed, like bring the man a chair. You know what I mean? Hooks the leg again. 1, 2, 3. And that is 2 points right there for the Meltdown 1 team. But Kempty now getting in, trying to end the match, maybe right here. Kedry escaping, but, you know, Kempty trying to become the king of the tacks right here. Not even going to use him to hit him with them. He's just like, let's make a mess of things right here. Now, right now, we don't even know if Kedry even realizes that there are attacks in the ring, attacks over there on the other side. But maybe he realizes that and is trying to avoid those areas. Well, if he didn't know there was attacks in the ring, he sure knows it now. Oh, I was going to say, this is not the spot you want to get Irish car bombed in. Oh, tax right in his back. You can see him now. Cecil now getting tagged in. Kedry tried to get the tax from out of his back. And Cecil's like, why not bring some more tax? Like, look, that's a good tag team partner right there. Both men now fighting over the tax. Cecil's like, hey, let's just stop fighting over the tax for a second. Let me put these down. Let's do some wrestling moves here real quick. I don't even know if you classify that as a wrestling move. Grabs them, just throws them in the general direction of the ropes. And Kedry lands right back in the tax again. Oh, Cecil can injure Knight right there. Remember, this year he has thrown in a new move for his finishing move, the breach. He has added a new variation, and that variation includes you getting thrown into the ropes. So some guys throw you into the ropes, that's one thing. Other guys throw you into the ropes, that could be a completely different thing. And hey, one good chair shot deserves 2 or 3 more chair shots, you know what I mean? Oh, I think he's trying to get the tax, but... And you know that was the Irish car bomb. He was going to try to hit him again with it, and there it is, the breach. Hooks the leg, 1, 2. And I would have bet my left flip-flop, my little flipples, I would have bet my left flipple on that being the end of the match. Here it is again, Irish car bomb. 1, and Kempty in on a quick save right there. But you don't take 2 Irish car bombs. Oh. The damage being done right now. And you look at the size of Kedry, and you'd be like, oh, must be like a high flyer, uses this, uses that. No, straight brawler, which he is in the ring with 2 other brawlers. Kempty using a little bit more of the ring. But here we go. Will this move end in the tax? And it does. Pins him right on the tax. 1, 2, 3. And the Hit Squad comes away with 9 points to kick off the evening.
Here are your winners. C.Al Davis and Kim T. Watson. The Hit Squad.
So that is exactly what that team needed right there. Again, we are in Wrestle Wars, so this is a battle for points right now, trying to move on. What is this? Absolutely hilarious. You know the bar does a little dance, so looking like poking a little fun at the bar right there at the end. Team 3, so
the following is an elimination match. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 602 pounds, the Jester Barker and J.W.
So Outbreak Team 3 scored 25 points. And I believe that puts them in 2nd or 3rd place. 2nd or 3rd. There's a team that scored 26. Outbreak Team 3 scored 25. So they're in a really good spot right now. SSU, though, we look at the last team that just won, Meltdown Team 1, scoring the 9 points right there. This is SSU 2. They were at 18 points. So you had Meltdown at 17 points. You had the SSU at 18 points. So this just became a very, very important match for them with the Meltdown Brand 1 scoring 9 points right there. The TWO, I'm not saying they're on cruise mode, but
545 pounds, SC Jump Boots, and the Mootman, the Maniacs.
so if we look back over, let me just look real quick, because I do have this stuff in the Discord, so I'm going to pull it up in the Discord real quick. TCW Wrestles Award 2. If you go down to TCW History, this is where we're monitoring what is going on. Yeah, so that puts them in third place. Outbreak Team 4 has 27 points. Outbreak Team 7 has 26 points. Outbreak Team 3 has 25. So very close race over there. Over here on the Meltdown side of the bracket, the TWO Team 1 really running away with it. So definitely some things. What is going on? The Beast, welcome to the show. Tigden, welcome to the show. William Styles, what is happening, my man? Welcome to the show. So, guys, when you're in here, remember, and this is just super helpful whenever you get in, but like it, subscribe, all that stuff does go a long way. That is absolutely free things that you can do. Subscribe to the channel, absolutely free. All you got to do is make an account. Not a big deal. It's absolutely free to do all that stuff. But even more important, share the video. Go out there, share it on Facebook. I don't share it in the other E-Federations because I know most of you are in the other E-Federations. So I want to give you guys places to share it so they're not getting inundated with, oh, Totes is live. So go in to the other E-Federations on Discord. Share it there. Share it to YouTube. Share it everywhere that you can share it. Find the person, unless it was your mom. Don't do this to your mom, but you can do it to your dad. Dads are fair game. Find the person who said, you'll never be a good sharer. Oh, you're terrible at sharing. Not your grandma either. Like, let's not be doing things with meemaws. You know what I mean? Moms and meemaws, leave them alone. If they told you you were not a good sharer, they're probably right. But dads and grandpas, send it out to them. Text it straight to their phone. And all you got to do, share the link with them and just say you're welcome. That's right. Totes My Goats Wrestling. You're welcome. Now you know I'm a good sharer. You guys were wrong. You were wrong about me. Maybe it was your third grade teacher. Text him or her. Be like, you were wrong. I am good at sharing. Matter of fact, you're welcome. Man, you look at just the state of Brooklyn Jokers, and I am telling you, that is freaky. Do not want anything to do with Brooklyn Jokers. Frankie Two Fingers, and if Cecil's still around, he could get in the chat right now, and he could tell you, Frankie Two Fingers does not mess with clowns. Not doing it. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. But like I said, this is a huge match right now. Again, it's an elimination match. Could be 9 points. Could be 13 points on the line. But the SSU Team 2 is only 1 point ahead of the Meltdown brand Team 1. And Meltdown 1 just won their last match for some 9 points. So, again, this becomes a really vital match for Brooklyn Jokers and JW Caliber. I'm not saying that like the TWO can just put it on cruise control. They cannot. Anybody else can score 34 points. They can score 0 and then they're out. It doesn't even have, if they score 0, they're probably out. So they've got to find a way to win some matches here tonight too. Let's not get that messed up. Oh, this is the kind of thing you'd expect from the TWO, but guess what? Knock, knock, who's there? Stop sign who? Stop sign says your face. Well, it was going to be his face, but it turns out to be his backside. Brooklyn Joker just testing the ropes out, making sure that the crew put them together correctly. Saw the chair coming, said he didn't appreciate that. Him and SC Jumpman are having a conversation about it now. Matt Storm gonna be wrestling here tonight. Boom gonna be wrestling here tonight. Witcher's got a world title shot for the Women's World Championship against Kezaboo. You want to talk about trying to build up a resume. Kezaboo's going to get her chance here tonight. Two, guys, remember everything that you see in that arena made by yours truly. Most of the wrestlers, actually all the wrestlers that you're going to see tonight -1. Yeah, every wrestler -1. That'll be Mr. Galaxy I made. All the arenas are made. All the graphics for the arenas were made. So lots of stuff. If you want to be a part of it, there is a link that keeps going around. Join our Discord. If that link does not work and you can't join our Discord, let me know. I'll put a new link up. Easy peasy, breezy, beautiful. Cover girl. And this is what the TWO does. You know, you want to talk about the longest tenured team. That was the Hit Squad. This is the second longest tenured team, the Maniacs. And there's some very interesting trivia about both those teams. You would be shocked to know what titles they have or have not won. Oh, you didn't know? Brooklyn Jokers double team right into the stop sign. Head in the stop sign on a double team. And wowzers. If that doesn't end your night, what does? What is going on? Wally! Welcome to the show. Oh, I have never seen that move. And that's a smart move. You throw Frankie Two Fingers into the ring like that with some flippity-dippity powerbomb stuff. No. No, sir. Not gonna have it. I'm out. I'm tagging out. Not doing it. And SC Jumpman, if you guys remember, SC Jumpman is probably our largest, well, not probably, he is our largest, like, high flyer type of a dude. He will do stuff that you don't see any other heavyweights doing. He also wears glasses to the ring, so you know what I mean? It's like 6 in one, half a dozen in the other. The good and the bad. But neither one of these teams has an easy road right here in this match. You're talking about a tag team that has been tagging it up for a long time. So they know what the other one is going to do. They've already got probably every strategy. They've already used it in the ring. That's why you'll see the Maniacs switching it up between strategies. They can do it mid-match. They've been doing it. They know how to do it. They know what works and they know what doesn't work. So not going to be an easy thing. SSU2 really needs this win to keep pace. They'll have other opportunities, but this is one of those things where, hey, why not just get it out of the way? Brooklyn said, bring it on. SC Jumpman jumped up and said, aight. And then Brooklyn Joker said, maybe you shouldn't have did that. Maybe I'm too big to be messing with me that way. You know what I mean? Maybe my face paint has been put on too well. I'm going to tell you what, though. You know Brooklyn Joker's not a good listener. Guarantee you that. Mom told him, don't use permanent marker, and what did he do? Look at his face. Look at his face, and you tell me what he did. Brooklyn kicking out in 2, but this match just got a lot more interesting. SC Jumpman finally starting to slow down. Now, they protected Milkman a little bit, but again, I think that's part of the strategy. I think that is part of what they're doing. See? Milkman comes in, Milkman goes out. What are you doing? That! There's no way! Well, I guess there's one way. At 2.5, you kick out. That's how you get out of that type of thing. You just at 2.5, like you get jacked up like that, you get dropped right on top of your scunion from a very high, and then you at 2.5, all you got to do is kick out. Read the manual. That's what it says. Like, you thought messing with clowns was one thing. Like, that is one. What is he doing here? Oh, little peekaboo. I see you. DDT right to the floor. That is like a misshapen melon maker. Yeah, this is awesome. Listen to the crowd. Crowd will tell you what's awesome and what's not awesome. Oh. Oh, you didn't know? Right through the table. You didn't even know this was a tables match. Yeah, listen. Yeah, why not? You went through a table, why not get some tax? You know what I mean? Like, I always find it important to go through a table, and then when that's not enough, just get some tax. Look, JW Caliber over there, like, keeping guard for Brooklyn Jokers, making sure everything is on the ups, you know. Says, hey, let me get the kendo stick. Let's help out with some kendo stick shots. SC Jumpman went through a table, got hit with the kendo stick, and he's still walking around. And then got back in the ring, backs Brooklyn up. Can he use those tacks against Brooklyn? Oh, I wanted him to take him up to the top. Oh, well, he put him right in the tacks anyway. Brooklyn crawling through the tacks. You can see a couple in his back, but crawling through the tacks to get the tag. The ticky-tack tag. That is what he did right there. Oh, that's an owie. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. You went through a table. Of course you're going to get counted out. But do you know who didn't go through? Well, whatever. Didn't go through a table, but JW Caliber doing the right thing, really saying, hey, I know we're on opposite sides, but here, let me bring you a chair. Not just once, not just twice, but 3 times a chair shot. 3 times a chair shot. And hey, stop in the name of love before somebody gets their skull broken. You know what I mean? That's what's going on in the ring right now. Milkman trying to get things turned back around, saying, hey, whoa, little cow doggy. Whoa there, cowpoke. Let's slow things down. Let's talk about this. I'm the milkman. Ask your mom about me. I'm the milkman. Might want to ask your mom before you get too disrespectful. Little flipsity-doo-dah, little top of the noggin to you. Oh. Well, that'll even the score back up quickly. What is he doing? This is why they're called the Maniacs. Milkman been watching his partner a little bit too much. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, I didn't even know this top rope thing was a thing, but now I do. Oh, JW Caliber almost, he pulled back, but almost hit the referee right there now. Are we going to see some double team action? Milkman says, you know I like it, but we're not doing it right now. But he took the boots upside his head. He took the boots upside his head. Again, missing. Both guys missing. But JW Caliber obviously taking the brunt of it. Oh, can he get him this time? This time he not only gets him, knocks him into the tacks, and brings in every man's nightmare. Look, Brooklyn Joker says, let me put you right on the tacks and throw you on the tacks again. Milkman's got tacks everywhere. 1, 2. You already know Frankie Two Fingers would have been out of there. He'd have been like, nope. I'm in here with the clown who just put tacks all over my body. And there it is. The no laughing matter hooks the leg. 2, 3. And the SSU Team 2 jumps back in front.
Here are your winners, the Jester Barker and JW Caleb, the Infiltrators.
But jumps right back in front of Meltdown Team 1. Now, gonna get into it again. We're gonna see Digital Dogs and Mr. Galaxy getting after it. This now just became kind of an important match for the TWO. Like the TWO, they need a win here tonight, more than likely to secure their spot to move forward into round 3. So I don't know that they need a lot of wins here tonight. But pretty soon, the window starts closing just a little bit more. So I'm guessing right here, the big mechanical guy. Yeah, look at the state of that. You know my thoughts on it.
It's scheduled for one fall.
Ricky!
Representing the NWO from Authority Megacorp HQ, weighing in at 409 pounds, the Machine Dino Dog.
You already know how big he is. How big did those hydraulic arms have to be even to walk him out? You know what I mean? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Leader of the TWO down in the ring. Hey, and I'm going to tell you some good news. We're staying here when 2K27 comes out. We're staying with 2K26 after the stuff they pulled. Like, this is where we'll be for a while. So yeah, wouldn't be a bad investment. Now, one thing we know, Mr. Galaxy currently has no hair. We know that from the SSU. But twice now we've seen him come out, so we know, you know it, and I know it. That's a wig.
Infiltrators from Hamburg, Germany, weighing in at 257 pounds, the superstar, Mr. Colorado.
Yeah, you know that's a wig. I know that's a wig. Remember, drop the like, subscribe, do all the things. But one of the grooviest men on the planet, Mr. Galaxy, out there wearing his shagalicious wig. Try to say that 6 times fast. Try to say that 1 time fast. Shagalicious wig. I wanted to say ribs. Shagalicious ribs. Look, my mouth. You can tell my mouth's doing weird things. Shagalicious ribs. Blah, blah, blah. That's what's happening right now. So we have seen in the last episode just an absolutely crazy performance from Mr. Galaxy. What is going on, Witcher? Welcome to the show. Witcher out there buying tickets for the whole lot of you. She's like, hey, let's go ahead and get the tickets flowing up in this biznaches. Buenos biznaches if you're Spanish. Witcher tonight having a world title shot for the MELTDOWN World Championship against Kezabu. That match coming up here in the next 3 matches, so definitely want to hang out and wait around for that one. But here's the thing, we talk about Galaxy having this amazing match in the last one, like his TCW debut, and again, not in the TCW, he's here representing the SSU. We'll go back to the SSU after the Wrestle Wars 2 tournament is over with. But here doing like super impressive things, but let's not forget what Digital Dogs did. Digital Dogs wrestled against Jake Plague. And it seemed like Digital was like just taunting him the whole time. Like, hey, I could have beat you already. Go ahead and hit me. And then he beat him. Now, it was a great match. And the hubris of Digital almost cost him. Because the more he taunted Jake Plague, the more Jake Plague started to wrestle, the more he almost couldn't stop him. But I don't think the leader of the TWO backs away from stuff like that. It was in a match, but you'll have to go back and watch the last few episodes in the SSU. Let's see if we can get... No, not that. This. I think this is it. So yeah, Solo Season Universe, go check that out as well. If you're into wrestling, into doing all the things, that is also a really good place to go. We also have... But 2 really good E-Federations. Go check them out. Watch them, do the things. Very fun to watch. So yeah, when you're looking at the SSU, the season few, Galaxy is known as the head of security. Galaxy and Digital Dogs, no strangers to wrestling each other either. So, just here tonight, they're doing it for points in the tournament, you know what I mean? Again, both teams really could use the wins. Galaxy hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, Digital's like, hey, Mr. Bombastic, really fantastic. And now both guys getting the 2 counts put on them. Digital now setting up for it. Oh, could not get it laid in on him, though. Oh, Groovetastic 1, 2. And Mr. Galaxy getting all kinds of fired up right now. Matter of fact, there is the owner of the SSU. He can tell you exactly how Mr. Galaxy lost his hair. But again, Mr. Galaxy wearing that wig here tonight. Don't know that he likes the bald look, you know what I mean? SSU, he's doing it to wear a point, but now, like, bringing himself to a new audience, to a new crowd. He's like, I want you guys to see my groovy wig. My luscious locks of love. Say that 6 times fast. I bet you I could say that one 6 times fast. But Shagtastic wig, that's... Oh, I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it. 1, 2, 3, and what a huge upset here tonight.
Here is your winner, the superstar, Mr. Colorado.
Mr. Galaxy with a huge win here tonight. Absolutely crazy. Oh, look at the state of this. That's freaky. Let's try that. Again, not a thing, apparently. I don't want to mess up the other part of it, though. You know what I mean? Because there is one thing that I know now that Solo showed up, I remember it very distinctly now. So we are going to have to back up here real quick. Back that bus up. Make one quick change. And then go on. Continue the show. One setting thing that I continue. Yep, and there it was. Jacked it up. But now we've got it fixed. So now all the sliders will work correctly. But still, all of it goes the way that it goes. You know what I mean? That is the grooviest wig on the planet. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you now. Mr. Galaxy doing some crazy stuff for the SSU up here in Wrestle Wars 2. But again, super good news. We are right back at it. Doing the things. We've seen Blackheart recently, but we haven't seen Totes in a hot minute. It has been a second since we've really seen him. Last time we saw him, he was in there trying to jack up a world title run for somebody, for Vipero. Ultimately backfires on Totes. But now, tonight, that's what I'm saying. Something weird going on with the camera, that particular camera. So I'm going to have to fix those scenes right there at another time. That is not how they're supposed to look. But, hey, whatevs, you know what I mean? When in Rome. But we talked about Blackheart a little bit ago as well. Blackheart this year really taken on a more streamlined look. We have seen Blackheart go through some different looks in the past. We know in the battle with the SSU, Blackheart lost his contract to the SSU. However, with the invasion of the TWO happening, Totes and Solo put aside their differences, but the stipulation was the TCW got back Blackheart's contract. So Blackheart back in the TCW. Frankie Two Fingers glad to have him back. And then with all the things going on, even with the TWO actually uses that window trying to take over E-Federation Wrestling. TCW and the SSU back off, and they're like, hey, exclusive contracts now out the window. You wrestle wherever you want between these two E-Federations. But will we ever see that come back? Don't know. What I do know, and what I do have on very good authority, there will be some crossover pay-per-view events, PLEs, if you will, between the SSU and the TCW, very specifically fighting each other to see who is the top E-Federation on the planet.
And his opponent from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 258 pounds, a Reaper, Tonyo Mac.
Look at that logo, the Extraction. Totes making his way down to the ring right now. Really, it's kind of weird because honestly, all of the pressure really should be on Blackheart, but with Mr. Galaxy winning that last match against Digital Dogs, that pressure kind of shifts to Totes Magoats to keep up with what's going on with that team to make sure that they can make it into round two. Again, Wrestle Wars, every match matters. Every pinfall or submission or elimination or losing or winning by a countout matters. Every one of those things matters. Not just winning, but how the win happened. Oh, Totes. We haven't seen Totes get fired up in quite some time, but getting fired up right now is exactly what he's doing. What is going on? Cassandra, welcome to the show. This is one of the funnier things. Now, this is one of those matches where you see where Blackheart pushes Totes away. Distance in Blackheart's wrestling game is Blackheart's friend. That's when there is distance between you and Blackheart, that's when you could be in some trouble. Where Totes is exactly opposite. If you are right up in Totes' face, that's where you might be in some trouble. So, distance is going to play a big factor in this match. So watch how both these guys do it. Every move that you see Blackheart have pushes him away, pushes him further. Look, distance again. Because he's getting that distance, he's able to get off some of those moves, but trying to play up to the crowd a little bit too much right there. And Totes delivers a big elbow. Oh, Totes has some different moves in Season 8, that is for sure. Look at the state of this. And Totes understands it is 4 points for a submission, 2 points for a pin. So trying to get a submission on Blackheart, but way too early for that. Way too early for that. Diamond Santos is in Wrestle Wars when the females get to Wrestle Wars. And the females start Wrestle Wars in round 3. Right now, we just started round 2. So, what will happen, so that you guys know, right now there are 16 male teams, 8 Meltdown and 8 Outbreak teams. They are in their own brackets, 8 on 8. 4 teams from Meltdown and 4 teams from Outbreak will be eliminated at the end of round 2. That opens up 8 spots. That's when the 8 female teams come in and join Wrestle Wars. So Wrestle Wars is a very, very long event that culminates in the Battle Bowl. Battle Bowl 2. We already know. We've already had Battle Bowl 1. And there will be MVPs for Wrestle Wars. There will be MVPs for the Battle Bowl. There'll be like all kinds of neat stuff. And you know what that means. That means brand new AI cards made just for your characters. So, who's going to win Battle Bowl 2? That is what we're trying to find out with Wrestle Wars right now. Oh, Totes doing the thing. You better I was going to say, you better watch out because that usually sets up the extraction. Oh, this is the first time I've ever seen Totes throw somebody into a turnbuckle like that. Normally, he throws you out of the ring. And look what did I tell you? Distance. Look at it. Distance is when you're in trouble with Blackheart because he can close that gap so fast and uses that speed to generate the power that he needs. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Man, 2.5. I thought it was going to be right there. Blackheart telling Totes to get up. Totes should have stayed down. And, oh, thought we were going to see the nail in the coffin right there. Thought we had the nail in the coffin happening. So I thought we were going to see the extraction. I thought we were going to see the nail in the coffin. Ends up we don't see either one of them yet, but Oh, Totes backed up and right in to the nail in the coffin. And how did he kick out of that? Almost didn't kick out before the nail in the coffin and then somehow kicks out. Apparently he's going to need 2 nails in the coffin. And here it is, the extraction. Is that going to end Blackheart's night? Hooks the leg. 1, 2. And Blackheart able to easily kick out of the extraction. Look, these guys are no strangers to each other. They have had more world championship matches back and forth than I think any pair of anybody anywhere. 1, 2. And Totes able to kick out in 2. And Blackheart, he knows that there's 4 points. So Blackheart trying to get his points. 1, 2. Oh, Blackheart right back on it. 1, 2. And both guys kicking out. I mean, pins going back and forth. Both have tried submissions now. Just going to stand in the center of the ring and duke it out. They're going to throw up the dukes. Not even the dukes you want to see, you know what I mean? 2 dudes throwing fisticuffs. Not the shorts on girls, you know what I mean? Different kind of dukes. Totes is like, look, I ain't having it anymore. I'm not standing. Look at my face, all bruised, battered, and beaten. I'm not getting hit in my face no more. But we know Totes perfected that hardhead style over in the SSU and then brought it back to TCW. Totes trying to get the win here, but he better remember the distance thing. Remember, when he got hit with the nail in the coffin, he reversed a move, created that distance. Blackheart closed that fast and hits him with the nail in the coffin. Totes would be wise to remember that. You hit Frankie Two Fingers with the nail in the coffin, I would remember it. Just telling you. Oh, another big. Oh, thought it was going to be another big power move. Totes did get his arms up, so don't know how effective that was. Blackheart getting ready to do some aerial stuff here. Oh, and Totes catches him like the third out of a baseball game. Slams him down. Oh, ducks him. But look at how fast Blackheart is at the end of the day. Oh, didn't duck that, did he? Ghost now hooks the leg. 1, 2. And Totes able again to kick out in 2. But look, you better know what's going on because Blackheart will end your night quickly. Totes reverses it again, and look, I was just going to say, what is he doing? That has got to be the end of the match. 1, 2, 3, and off of 2 reversals, Blackheart puts the nail in the coffin.
Here is your winner, the Lost Blackheart.
That is absolutely crazy. But much needed points for the Meltdown 2 team. You look at Meltdown 2 right now, they're sitting at 19 points. Again, in last place, but it's Blackheart, Boom, Kedry, Jameson. Like, you just wouldn't think that that would be the team that would be in last place. But Blackheart now, before this match, they were at 10 points. Now adding 9 more points to their total. But that makes this next match even more important. The TWO, who is leading this tournament on both sides, doesn't even matter, with 34 points, or was leading it, I should say, really needs.
The contest is a fatal 4-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, representing the NWO from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 249 pounds, the men's world champions and one half of the United States Tag Team Champions, the Captain, Matt Storm.
Matt Storm, I told you he was or is the SSU World Champion. So TWO going out and winning belts and other promotions, but is also the United States Tag Team Champion here in the TCW. But just showing you the belts right now, getting ready to do what he does. Now, if you remember the last time he was in this match, he ends up winning the match. Didn't pin anybody. Won it by countout at the end. And what looked like a match he was going to lose. So very smart wrestler. You got to keep an eye on him. He will do whatever it takes to win. The Beast now representing the SSU does phenomenal in these type of matches where they're multi-man matches. Will that pay off for him here tonight?
And his opponents, first, representing the Infiltrators from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Beast.
Now, right now, if you look at the points, SSU2 is actually leading the team. Now, don't get me wrong. Half of the guys don't even wrestle this time. We've got to wait. You know, one round is 2 Meltdown 2s, 2 Outbreak programs. But what's crazy about this is they're actually leading right now 36 points. TWO hasn't scored any points here tonight, so they're still at 34. The Meltdown 1 team now sitting at 26 points, and Meltdown 2 at 19 points. Still, you look at the 19, you look at the 26, that is still really kind of lagging behind. So when we look at this, Drew Hawthorne, a lot of pressure to win this. Boom, a lot of pressure to win this. The Beast and Matt Storm, really, if I was a Drew Hawthorne, if I was a Boom, I'd be like, hey, we need to kind of team up and get after both these guys. Get them out. Make sure they don't score any points in this match. Remember, to winning this match is a base. Winning a four-way match, the base points is 10 points for the win. But you get 2 points for a pin. You get 4 points for a tap out. So there are additional ways to score points in this thing. And right now, Drew, a lot of pressure on him. Boom, a lot of pressure on him. But if I was these guys, I'd be like, we got to team up and make sure these guys don't get any more of a head start.
71 pounds, gentlemen, Drew Harrington.
Yeah, there's a lot of E-Federations out there for sure. And to be fair, if I was the Beast, I would have got with these two guys anyway. Been like, hey, let's tag up and like let's get out of here and make sure that we don't. Matt Storm doesn't score any points. Matt Storm will do one over on you. You got to keep your eyes on Matt Storm. I'm telling you right now.
And from Queens, New York, weighing in at 287 pounds, Boom!
Madison Lem, thank you for the subscription. Really appreciate you. Guys, at the end of the day, subscribing is free. I'm just saying. Subscribe so you don't miss any time we go live. Become a part of our community. Lots of good people in this community doing lots of good things. And 2, shout out again to the Dark Witcher buying all the tickets tonight. So here we go. We kind of see how it's going, and really smart. Actually, pretty smart on the side of the Beast, because look, you can look at it 2 ways. Right now, do the 2 guys leading just say, hey, let's make sure one of these teams gets eliminated. Maybe they were in the back. Maybe they were doing some talking. Maybe they decided which way things should go. What is going on? Digital Dogs, welcome to the stream, brother. Oh, that. How does Drew get up from that? I know it's early in the match, but still. You saw the height the Beast got on that, then comes down, and then somehow hits that maneuver, hits that cutter. Absolutely crazy. And Matt Storm and the Beast are just getting after it, and they're not the biggest guys in the ring. Matt Storm's not a small guy, but Drew and Boom, easily the biggest guys in the ring. Oh, the Beast tried it again, and he came up short. Knock, knock. Who's there? No one. No one who? Nobody's home. And probably not what either one of these teams wants to be doing, fighting each other. But look, this match is going to develop the way the match develops. The reason why these guys were picked is because of how they make decisions, because of what they do, because of their awareness. And right through the trash can goes Matt Storm. Drew Hawthorne now kind of controlling that one a little bit. And the Beast trying to get the pin on Boom. You know it, and I know it. It's Boom. And that's the one thing, 3 of these guys can end your night quickly. I mean, quickly. You put the Beast in the ring with somebody his own size, yeah, he could also end your night quickly. Look at that. 3 back and forth reversals and jukes and dodge and dives and dip, dodge, dip, dive, dodges and ducks, dodges. Anyway, a lot of dodging going on at the end of the day of that. And Matt Storm coming out just a little bit quicker than Boom. And Boom, you don't want that guy to be getting his mitts on you. I'm telling you right now. Oh, what's Boom doing? Boom's like, hey, I'm going to get out of the ring and I'm just going to, like, root you guys on. Like, do good jobs, guys. Amazing action going on in the ring. Oh! Boom is, like, determined to swing that thing. And Drew's like, stop hitting me with attacks. And it's funny, it's like Matt Storm really kind of has it out for Boom. And again, another huge clothesline coming from Boom onto Drew. Drew's like, maybe I should get out. Matt Storm's a little bit early on the Battle Royal over the top rope elimination type maneuver, but the Beast is like, where am I? The Beast flew so far through the air over that top rope, didn't know where he was. Boom! Shakalaka! 2. On to Matt Storm. Look, Matt Storm's even coughing right now. He's like, I don't even know how he got up from that. How did Matt Storm kick out of that? He's showing, he's like, hey, look, I am a world champion at the end of the day. This is why. Oh, put him right down on the old peaches there. Peter Piper picked a peck of Apollo pickered peaches. That's what just happened with Drew. And the peach tree. And Drew's not even from Georgia to top all that off. Oh, wow. 1, 2. Man, I did not think he would kick out of that. Oh, this is Drew's finisher. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Man, Drew put 2 maneuvers, one on Matt Storm, one on Boom, and I was like, that has got to be the end of their night. It's like, that's got to be like all over but the crying. It's got to be all done right there, but it wasn't. Both able to kick out. Oh, it looked like Drew going for it again. Matt Storm now picking him up. What is he? Oh, power bomb right on top of that kendo stick. Now gets the bag of tacks. I was like, hey. Oh, Boom split open. What was that? Drew swinging for Matt Storm. And again, maybe these guys in the back talked through some things and decided that they were going to team up because they are double teaming Drew right now. And Drew finds a way to kick out. Boom is pissed off. Look at the top of his head. And that was Matt Storm's finisher, the perfect storm, but Drew able to get out of the way. And Boom just causing carnage in the ring right now. Oh, I thought we were going to see it again. This time, Drew hits him with it again. And again, the Beast coming to the rescue of Matt Storm. I don't know, to be fair, if that's the best call. Matt Storm now trying to get the points, and the Beast is like, what are you doing? I did the move. Why are you trying to get the points? And maybe that marriage of convenience is over now, but that is Drew's finisher again, right into the tax. 1, 2. And kicks out again. Oh, little sneaky, sneaky. 1. Matt Storm, I'm telling you, Matt Storm has got something going. Oh, the Beast is like, hey, remember how we were like teaming up on people? The Beast trying to eliminate the TWO right here. Hits him with it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And wow. The Beast getting the pin on Matt Storm. Now trying to get the pin on Boom. 1, 2. And Boom able to kick out in 2. Drew though still, oh, what is this? You know what it is. Using all the leverage he can muster. Look how many tacks Drew's got in him right now. Drew has got so many tacks in him right now. I don't even think the Beast realizes. Oh, and Drew, look, he's getting pumped up. Is this the thing? Is that the wake-up call Drew needed? I don't even think the Beast realizes he's in. And that has been like Drew's downfall this entire match. Every time Drew starts. Oh! Little possum playing going on, but every time Drew starts to get, oh, boom shakalaka into the tax. That might be it for Drew. That is so crazy. Every time Drew would start to get some momentum, somebody would stop him. But those are big. Look, right now of all the teams, oh, boom shakalaka again. And there's multiple ways he can deliver that too. And the Beast finds a way. Oh, don't step on that. That's sharp and that's an owie. Referee needs to find a way to get that kendo stick out of sticking in the ring like that before somebody gets impaled. And not something you want to see. Boom going up on the top rope. Even Boom was like, maybe I don't want to see it either. And look, oh, right, oh, it kicks him back into him. And oh, now punching him into him. Those tacks getting a workout into Beast's body right now. He's like, get out of the tax, kid. I want to drop a leg on you, but I don't want to drop that leg on you in the tax, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, the Beast fighting, but went maybe one bridge too. Oh, and right back. Both of them in the tax. The Beast trying to pick tax out of himself and ends up falling just back into the tax. This has been an absolutely brutal meltdown. Oh, that's his finisher. Is that going to do it? 1, 2. The Beast, his body is battered, bruising, he is bleeding, he's got tacks in him. Hit Boom with a, oh, he stopped. He stopped it because he was about to get a Boom Shakalaka, but he stopped it instead. There's got to be at least 30 tacks in the Beast right now. And right into the tacks again they go. 1, 2, 3, and the Beast comes away with a big win here tonight.
Here is your winner, the Beast.
Just tonight alone, the SSU2 team has scored 32 points. That's the second most points. We haven't even got to the other stuff yet. We haven't even got to the 2 bonus matches. You will see everybody that you've seen tonight so far, you will see in the final 2 matches here tonight for bonus points. If you're a male wrestler and wrestle tonight, you will see yourself again tonight. But right now, the Women's Meltdown World Championship on the line. Current champion Kezaboo making her way down to the ring. Huge return for Kezaboo this season. Has been gone for about 3 seasons. Makes her debut return. And then in her second match wins the Meltdown Women's World Championship. So, look, you're going to make a comeback. You're going to do some things. That is how you do it. Yum, yum. Get you some. However, you want to be the best. You want to build up a resume. You can't build your resume without fighting the likes of this lady. And you would think she cashed in that briefcase. She did not. She did not cash in that briefcase. And one of the interesting things, too, is that briefcase can be used for any Meltdown Women's Championship. Any one of them. That could be for the U.S. title. She could use it for the world title, like anyone she wants to use it for. But tonight, just a straight-up shot. Getting it here right now. So you're looking at a 10-time world champion. And Kezaboo is getting ready to face off against the mystical, the mysterious, the Witcher.
Introducing the challenger from the other side of darkness, the Witch, Tony Cox. And her opponent from Wolverhampton, England, the Women's World Champion, the Innovator Kisser Boom.
So Kezaboo putting her world title belt on the line, straight up match. Straight up, no 2 falls, no whatever, just a straight up pin submission. And she does hold the champion's advantage in this match. So she has got to be pinned or she has got to submit for that belt to change hands. It will not change hands on the count out. Both women off to an amazing counter game. And kind of almost what you would expect, a little back and forth they go. But Witcher looking to put that world championship belt back around her waist. And look, far be it from me to tell anybody how to do their wrestling thing. Like, you do the thing, you know? You got to do your thing. But Witcher, so far this season, hasn't held on to this belt as of yet. So you got to go back. She is a 6-time world champion. And if she can win the belt this time, that will tie Aussie for 7 Meltdown World Championships. That is absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Kezabou winning her first, won it from Anita T, who won her first. Cheyenne, who again, a lot of times in this kind of conversation, only a 2-time Meltdown World Champion. So, very interesting stuff. Very interesting indeed. But Kezabou, again, not a lot of tape as of late on Kezabou. So, it would be hard to really do a lot of film study. She's only got 3 matches under her belt so far since returning. So this isn't going to be based on film study on the Witcher's part. This is going to be based on, you know, what's going on and happening in the ring, blow by blow, minute by minute. Now puts her in the Witch's brew. Will she tap out? And see, this is going to be another thing. When the women start to get involved in Wrestle Wars, Witcher really in a good spot because her finishing move is a submission move. Again, 4 points for submission. So you look at some of the submission-style wrestlers, the Hart Foundation, they do have some submission finishers. So definitely something to keep an eye on. Both women, Witcher took that to the face, but then Kezabou falling down. And look, Witcher playing possum just long enough to get her out. And then hits her with the same exact move, but right back up. Kezabou right back up. And both women going at it on the outside of the ring. Again, you can win the match by a countout, but you cannot win the title belt. The title belt will not change hands. Oh, that's one of those things that over the years Witcher has added in a couple different variations of the cutter with her time in the Wolfpack. Yeah, I'm like, I wouldn't take too long to jump in. Then again, she's the champ, so whatever. You know what I mean? She's got a little bit of the whatevs going on. Kezabou setting up for it. Oh, is that gonna do it? 1, 2. The kiss of death almost put Witcher out. Yeah, look. The crowd chanting, "We're not worthy," after that kick out by the Witcher. And that move obviously stunned Witcher. Witcher trying to get her wits back about her. And you know that Witcher can even this up really, really quick. Hooks the leg, 1, 2. But Kezabou right now doing something that a lot of wrestlers try to do and fail. They are making sure that the Witcher does not use that black magic on them and drain the energy. Witcher hasn't had the chance to do it yet. And 3, Kezabou building that resume.
Here is your winner, and still Women's World Champion, the Innovator Kisser Boone.
I am telling you right now, Kezabu beat Anita T for the title, defends the title against Crimson, and tonight defends the title once again against The Witcher. You want to talk about just building the resume. Absolutely crazy. What is going on? Iffy, welcome to the show.
Tag Team Championship.
United States Tag Team title belts on the line for the women tonight, and then we will be right back into Wrestle Wars. Right back into Wrestle Wars. So you're looking at the Authority, who have held on to the titles 3 times. Could they be the next team that holds on to the belt for a 4th time? About to find out. That is for sure. But one of the more interesting things is you look and you've got the Authority. Again, they've done it twice. You'll look at Misty and Kylie Watson. They've held those belts 4 times. Even though Misty and Heather are champions right now, Misty and Kylie have held the belts 4 times, and Phoenix and Mimi, along with Alana D and Miss Nightmare, they have all held the belts 4 times as well. So but now Heather D and Misty making their way down to the ring, defended their title belt successfully in the last Monday Meltdown. Can they do it again here tonight? What is going on, Blaze? Welcome to the show. Guys, we have dropped Blaze's link in the description already, but just in case you missed it, go check out Blaze Radio. Lots of stuff going on over there as well. Lots of super, super fun storylines. Get involved in that community and have yourself a good time.
Victoria Van Dimer and the judge, Julie Justice, the Authority. And their opponents, the United States Tag Team Champions, Girl Dynamite Heather and the Real Deal, Misty Watson. Pretty Mean Sisters.
So these guys have been a tag team for a long, long time, but you see more of their success, and this should blow your minds, but more of their success came from the Universal tag title picture. Figure that one out. So but now holding on to United States Championship belts. If you look at Victoria Van Diver in the ring right now, she has got this move, and it is because of her height that it is so effective. It's like a choke slam, but from your belly. She'll pick you up from your belly, so that's even more height, and then bring you down. Bring you down to the ground. And this might be the way, like if I was the TWO right now, this might be the way that I would want to go. When you look at the women's TWO faction, they are the longest running faction in TCW on the male or female side. It has been these four ladies for a long, long time, ever since Season 1. Oh, and look at that. TWO not afraid to mix it up a little bit and be like, hey, let me use the referee to slow this down. It worked, but didn't work in the long run. But it did work initially, so. And look, there are people bleeding. You can see the blood on the mat. And we know that came from the men. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when we bring the men back out for the final two matches to see who can score the bonus points. And again, I've never seen it done. The chat has never done it. But again, here's what I'm saying. When we get into these elimination matches, if you see the elimination, I want you to write it out in the chat as an example. If Blaze was to eliminate somebody, let's say Blaze eliminates Totes. If you see it, I want you to say it. Just like that, Blaze eliminates Totes. Just write it down. There's things that I miss because things go too fast. So if you see it, say it. Hey, Rex has been popping up in our chat too. That's what's been crazy. Huge crossbody right there. And you can see Victoria Vandiver starting to move a little more slowly. So Judge Julie Justice getting in. And again, this could be, they are multi-time tag team champions, so this could be their strategy. Like, hey, maybe Victoria Vandiver takes the brunt of the load. But this is a one pin, one tap out, one whatever, one and done. Champion's advantage is used in this match, so you can win by the count out. You just can't get the belts that way. And don't put it past the TWO. Don't put it past the TWO to use that champion's advantage. They will cheat, steal, lie. They will take your lunch money. Without a second thought, what is going on? Herbie, welcome to the show. Oh, look at that. Little sneaky pin going on right there. And right now, I'm starting to notice on the TWO side, Misty Watson been in the ring quite some time, so maybe that's their strategy. But if it was the strategy to have Victoria Vandiver in the match for a long time, they are failing that one miserably right now. So it could just be a coinky-dink, you know what I mean? Coincidences unlimited. Oh! What a move! Judge Julie Justice went to swing. Heather ducks back, grabs the arm. Oh, good save right there. Heather trying to escape the ring. The judge not having it. Oh, couldn't stop it that time. Now Misty back in. Misty ducks it. Oh, back and forth. Now Misty heading up to the top. Huge body splash right there. Remember, one pinfall gets it. Earlier in the night, we saw in Wrestle Wars with the men that it was 2 elimination matches, but that is not what is going on here. 1 and done. Can the Authority bring the tag titles back? Can they become only the 14 to win the belts 4 times? Oh, the judge just passing them out right there. Misty right back up. Judge, though, ducks right back over, throws her into the corner. Is she going to bring... And she does. Victoria Vandiver coming back into the ring. Oh, never seen that one done before. Misty said she'd had enough after that. Heather trying to use the speed and catches Victoria Vandiver riding dirty. They didn't see her rolling or hating and rolling their eyes because they were so wide and nerdy. Oh yeah, that's the other version of the song. Now I'm going to tell you right now, you look at, nobody wants to be in it, but Heather especially, just imagine the power that could be generated from that. Oh, thought she might have hooked the legs right there. Thought she was going to hook the legs. Instead, goes over, gets Misty back in the game. Misty stays in control and whips him out on the other side. And that's why I figured she did it. Was probably trying to get back at the judge, Judge Julie Justice. And you can tell Misty not happy about the way the last one went and just wants to get back at Judge Julie Justice. That was like 2 freight trains running down the tracks. They pulled up a little bit short right there, but man, could you imagine if one of them pulled out a clothesline right there, what exactly would have happened? Would have been crazy. Guys, while we got a chance, remember, drop the like, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live, share the video. Probably the most important thing you can do is sharing the video. Again, NWO will let the other team win by countout because they'll retain the titles. It will count as a title defense. So I'm sure they have 0 issues, 0 problems with any of that. Oh, Misty's setting up for it. Is she going to hit it? Red's Redemption. She does. Hooks the leg. 2. And I don't know that the judge would have got there in time, to be fair. Victoria Vandiver able to kick out in 2, and now double team incoming. And you can see that little misstep by Heather. Heather reaching, but reached for the wrong person, pulled up, and by that time, Victoria Vandiver had already recovered from what she was doing. And you can tell the Authority been tagging a long time. You can see they come up with some of their own unique tag moves, but Heather able to kick out in 2. And that is the second time Heather's taken somebody back over to their own side and delivered the punishment. Wow. Missy was reaching, the judge was teaching. But Missy fighting through it now, flipping her back over, getting back in control of the match. Big foot to the face, hooks the leg. One. And did she do that to set up her next move? Very, very possible. Big clothesline right there. Missy staying in control, but again, almost a mistake, and really thought she was going to be going after the judge. The judge is the one she really wanted, but now, because Victoria Van Diver's in the ring, Misty going after her, and that split in her attention might have just cost her right there. The judge now setting up for the sentencing. Is she going to be found guilty? Maybe. Rolls her over. And it's going to be a hung jury right there. Heather able to get in, do a little bit of jury tampering, and help Misty get out of the verdict. Hey, good place to share it, you know what I mean? Share it to Facebook. I don't share it out in other E-Federations so that you guys can share it out into other E-Federations. Gives you guys places to share it, you know what I mean? Oh, little Dapper Dan right there. Del Cream, a little dap will do ya. Setting up for it now, the H-bomb. Will she get it in? No! The judge able to stop that. And picks her up like a sack of potatoes. Throws her over her shoulder. But now, here's the dangerous part. Will Victoria Van Diver come in and deliver that devastating final blow? And it's a devastating finishing move. When you see it, you're like, what is that? Huge clothesline. No double team move. Heather able to get back up. The judge, oh look, everybody going back and forth. Now rolls her up. 1, 2. You want to talk about how big of a mistake that could have been. She comes in, Heather with the sneaky pin and gets it. That would have been bad news Brown. A little bit of bad news Bears would have been happening right there. And again, this has been the fight right here between Misty and Judge Julie Justice. These two, both of them have got the better of the other one at different points in the match. Is this going to be the pairing that decides it? Oh, right into Red's redemption. And what a way that would have been quite the finish. But again, the judge getting in, breaking it up. Misty now takes it up to the second rope. Big crossbody. Could have knocked the wind out of her right there, but instead she's trying to stay on the offense. Rolls her up into the corner. Will the double team be coming in? No. The answer to that question was no. And I thought she was going to be trying to do something different, but instead looked like she tried to knock her off. Victoria Van Diver able to fight through it. And Misty's like, I'm done with your guys' double teams. Your guys' double teams are too innovative. We don't need them anymore. Now Misty going over, getting Heather tapped back in, and are we going to see the H-bomb now? Heather trying to use the ring to gain a little bit of leverage. Unable to do it. And the judge maybe coming back in, maybe trying to get. Maybe trying to get the verdict put on Heather. Heather trying to drop H-bombs. And interesting camera work going on right now. And Misty again going back, and earlier in the night it worked out a little bit where she was fighting both of these ladies on their own side, but not working out this time. Misty now trying to get back to her feet. The judge better work on getting Misty back in the ring. And again, the TWO right there could have won that match on a countout, but Misty throwing the judge back into the ring, wanting to finish it in the ring. Oh, look at this. Sneaky pin. Is it going to pay off too? And it almost did pay off. Heather now one of the smaller wrestlers in the TCW. But the leader of the TWO on the women's side of things. And she better know right now that she does not want any double team action going on. But double team action is exactly what she is going to get. And here we go, little leapfrog going on. You can play Duck, Duck, Goose. You can play Ring Around the Rosies, or you can play leapfrog, and that is exactly what happened. You can see her boot marks on Heather's stomach as well. Huh. Almost used, like that's not her finisher. That was a completely different move, but almost used her height with a different style move. Right there. Now that backbuster, not good for Heather. Can Heather get back to her feet before the judge gets back over there? And this just shows you how exhausted both these teams are. And for a third time, throws her opponent into her own corner and then attacks her. That's just the mind games that TWO plays. Now, will she go for the pin here? 1, 2, 3. And you look at the move and you don't think that that's what was going to happen. However,
here are your winners, and still United States Tag Team Champions, Girl Dynamite Heather, and the real deal, Misty Watson, Pretty Mean Sisters.
but you look at it, how tired they were. Any move could have finished it by that point. Now, do not turn the channel. These next two matches do not have intros. It goes right into it. Those matches start now. Now give me some help with who eliminates who. Call it out in the chat as you see it. These matches go quick. Things happen fast. If you see an elimination, who eliminated who, call it out in the chat. Even if you think it's obvious, make sure that we don't have to go back later and we can get the who did who and what did how. First one up, Battle Royal, over the top rope, elimination, 8-man tag team action. These are the tag teams. Oh, Milk. SC Jumpman just about got put out. Look at how fast things are moving in the Thunderdome. And look, you can see all the bruises, all the bleeding, all the everything carries over in these matches. That's why these matches go so fast. It's not like these guys are starting out at 100%. These guys have already fought a match here tonight. Cecil finding a way to stay in that match. Oh, SC Jumpman pulls out the brass knuckles and hits Cecil with them. Again, everything's legal. Jameson trying to put out Caliber. Cecil trying to put out SC Jumpman. Caliber surviving. Jumpman surviving. Milkman taking a quick nap over in the corner there. And Jumpman eliminates Cecil. Brooklyn Jokers, he's another one in a match like this, just really hard to defend. And Milkman's finding out right now. Milkman found out right there. Joker, no joke in matches like this. Oh! JW Caliber tries to eliminate Kedry. Kedry ducks him and reverse eliminates him. And then there were 5. Kedry just eliminated Kempty. And then there were 4. But I think the most dangerous guy right now is Brooklyn. Brooklyn's the guy you got to keep an eye on. You got to make sure that things are staying on the ups and the ups. Look, Brooklyn right here. Once Brooklyn gets you here, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Yeah, it's quick. It is super quick. That's what I'm saying. If you see it, call it out. Because there's a good chance I'll miss it because I'm trying to write it down as I'm going. But if you see it, just call it out. And SC Jumpman could be a problem too. So the one in a really, really bad spot right now is Jameson Emerald. If I was him, I would let these guys kind of fight it out a little bit more. I would try to hang back. Like, team up with SC Jumpman and try to get Jokers out. That is the second time Emerald almost went out, but was able to stay in the match. Again, really the thing you want to do, double team right here. to get Jokers out. But look, Jump's like, hey, let me go ahead. Do a little TWO action on you right here. Oh! Brooklyn's still up there. Jump's like, I don't mind if I do. And Joker says, I do. Brooklyn Joker's minds if you do. And look, this is almost what you get. Oh, he put... Okay, I thought he was going to try to eliminate him. I was like, man. Yeah, get you some of that. Emerald Jameson really trying, or Jameson Emerald really trying. To get out Brooklyn Jokers, but Jumpman will not team up. This is TWO stuff right there. Joker's like, hey, let's keep the smaller guy in, because that would be easier. Oh! He jumped right back up, and Joker's is like, that's cute. Let me powerbomb you for your troubles. That's cute, but let me just give you a quick power bomb and see how that does. See how that'll do you. Jameson Emerald fighting for his life, and what a good job he's doing. Little life fighting going on right now. But you can see Jameson Emerald has to use the entire ring to generate enough power to do something, and a little no laughing matter right there. You thought something else was funny. Oh, Brooke. Oh, I was like, Jumpman, like, trying to take advantage. But Brooklyn not allowing it to happen. Now everybody's bleeding. You get to bleed. You get to bleed. Everybody gets to bleed. Emerald better get up right now. Jokers eliminates the TWO. Oh, you got a chance! You had the chance! You don't now. Oh. Jokers is probably so pissed off right now that he's like, let me prove a point. Emerald had the chance to win the bonus points and blows it. Lets Brooklyn Jokers off the hook. And Brooklyn making them pay for that right now. Oh, I said he did it. I said he did it, and then he almost did it again. He almost like a Britney Spears song. Oops, he did it again. But now it is all over but the crying. Brooklyn Jokers bringing home the victory for the SSU. Now this next one is going to be even harder.
Your winners, the Jester
to keep up with, because this is an eight-man singles. Yeah, two people are on a team, but it's still, at the end of the day, it's still a singles thing. What is crazy is, to this point, the TWO hasn't won a match. Doesn't mean they haven't scored points. They've scored a few points in that, but absolutely eliminated. So this is the one, guys. Please, give me some help. Things will go so fast in this one. Call out what you see. Look at how much blood is left in this ring. There are people bleeding everywhere. There are people from Match.com that are in there trying to get swabs to figure out who's a match and who's not. Whoa! Storm eliminates Beast right away. Like, he's like, I'm pissed off that you won that last match. Let me go ahead and just do some things. Black eliminates Drew. Storm eliminates his leader. I'm telling you, I don't even know if Matt Storm is still in the TWO, to be fair. And then there were three. Oddly, I've got them all. Things should get a little bit easier now. But look. Boom is the one that really needs to win this. Maybe Matt Storm really needs to win it too. Who knows? But the SSU too, I think they've locked in their round 3 eligibility. I think. And then there were 2. Can Boom pull it off? Storm's been eliminating people left and right. Boom needs the win. The win will get you 4 bonus points. So I'm telling you, Boom needs all the things he can get. It would be 5 points. You get the elimination. You get the 4 points for the victory. And he does it. But what a great showcase by Matt Storm. Matt Storm just putting it on you. You know what I mean? Just laying it out there, putting it on you. Absolutely crazy match and a crazy thing. Now, we don't know who's officially going to be in. We don't know who's officially going to be out until the next Monday Meltdown when we see that. Now, what's really going to be interesting, let's look at the news real quick before we go. Kezaboo suffered a minor injury during her match. This could be a problem for Wrestle Wars. JW Caliber was cleared. Monica Monroe was cleared. And look, Kezaboo just got cleared. And then tonight, wrestling against The Witcher, she wrestled against Crimson, got hurt. Wrestled against The Witcher, got hurt. This is going to be a problem, her trying to defend her title belt. Because she's still cleared to wrestle, but she is injured. So, again, but shockingly, no men have been injured enough to be out. Now, one thing I want to bring up, and this is for all of you guys out there before we get out, we have a very special episode coming out after this next TCW outbreak. After this next show, we will be hosting a TCW Hall of Immortals match. We've actually had 2 different members of our community pass away. We already know about one. There is another. We are going to do a show that's kind of a tribute to them. And yeah, you guys aren't going to want to miss that. We will make sure that that gets out. But yeah, just a very special show. Our way of saying thank you and, you know, goodbye for now. So Yeah, it's going to be something. I get a little choked up even thinking about it. But, guys, that is going to do it for us here tonight. What a crazy match. We will tally up all the points. The points will be posted out onto Discord. So, guys, join the Discord. A lot of community stuff going on in the Discord. Join up. You would be amazed at the stuff that you see in there. A lot of people want to believe, there's a lot of other E-federations out there doing the things. Yeah, they probably do their own things. I can guarantee you this, nobody, and I know everybody says it, but I can prove it. Get in my Discord. Nobody does it the way I do it. Nobody does it the way you do it. Nobody does it the way that we do it. And there's just so much extra content out there for you. So subscribe, absolutely free. If you want to do some stuff, you can buy tickets in the chat. Always love you buying the tickets, doing the things. You can become a member of the Bark Squad. There's 4 easy ways. For as low as $2.99 a month, you can be a member of the Bark Squad. Do you want to be a part of TCW Wrestling? Do you want to have a wrestler in there? Become a member of the Bark Squad. I can't even argue with you at that point. It is a perk of membership. I will upload your wrestler or I will create your wrestler. Every member is a wrestler inside this. But you don't have to become a member. Subscribe to the channel. Become a part of the community. We will make you a wrestler on this show. We are pretty much at capacity with wrestlers, but again, perk of membership, guess what? You don't have to ask. I can't say no. It's a perk of membership. So, do what you guys want to do. Do how you want to do it. Support how you want to support it, but become a part of this great community. And guys, remember at the end of the day, this is an amazing community, and I want you to take that kind of leadership, that kind of thing, the things that you do in this community already, take that out into the world. Show people some grace. Just because they're mean to you doesn't mean you need to be mean to them. It's a dumb excuse. You're giving other people a lot of power over you if that's your reason why you're mad or mean or whatever. Show them some grace. Become the leader in the community. Show them what a real leader looks like. But guys, from the Toastman Goats Wrestling Network to all of you out there, that is going to do it for us here today. Be kind to one another. Peace.